What are the most common mistakes that I see pre-retirees make with their finances? So in a general sense, I see three main mistakes. And the first starts with not saving enough. That's a huge problem for so many pre-retirees and just so many people in general. The best financial plan, investing philosophy or allocation, portfolios, whatever it may be, doesn't mean a thing if you're not saving enough money. It's not going to help you out. I don't care how much you earn, whether it's $1,000 a month or $10,000 a month. If you spend more money than you make, you're going to have a problem. For a majority of pre-retirees, their savings rate is way too low. The second big mistake that I see pre-retirees making in the general sense is underestimating their costs in retirement and underestimating how much money they actually have for retirement. Many pre-retirees are underestimating their costs, right? Thinking that, costs will be less or they can manage with less, when in reality, a lot of things get more expensive, especially healthcare costs. So most pre-retirees are going to be relying on a few sources of income to satisfy their needs. One would be Social Security. Another could be a company pension if you're lucky enough to get that. And the last one would be a company retirement plan like a 401k. Now, the issue is Social Security itself has been going through some constraints, more people claiming than are paying into the system. It's obviously going through its own pressures. Pensions are the same way. If you're still lucky enough to get one, many companies are underfunding those. And then for your own retirement plans, like a 401k, that it's on you to save and do that. Many people are underfunding those. They don't contribute enough and they don't have enough for retirement. So again, number two is people underestimate how much money they need for retirement. And then they also underestimate how much they actually have to help them out in retirement. And the last problem that I see pre-retirees have in that general sense is complacency, right? Living life on autopilot, being on cruise control and thinking that, things will work out in the end. Too many people think, I've done enough. I've done what I can. It should be fine. It'll take care of itself, or I'll figure it out. Just like when we drive, we all have blind spots. This can be a huge blind spot to you. And sometimes that's worth a second look or even a second opinion from someone. So take this seriously and don't be complacent about your retirement. So again, in the general sense, the three biggest mistakes I see for pre-retirees is not saving enough, underestimating their costs in retirement and how much money they actually have, and then also just being complacent, right? Not doing enough and thinking that it'll all work out in the end. It doesn't. So stay tuned, because next week I'm going to go into more specifics about the mistakes that I see in relation to investing, right? Everyone is investing and putting their money to work, but I do see a lot of mistakes there. So stay tuned for next week's episode. Thanks.